go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts obsession.
What is going on, you guys? Alright, so we are back in Alone in the Dark, and as you can see, it is pretty dark. It's very scary and ominous looking, so that's awesome. Where we left off, we just got back from Egypt, so that was fun. It wasn't really fun. We fought a lot of monsters, and a temple almost fell on us. So there's that. We did find out, I believe, the dark man that Jeremy keeps talking about is an Egyptian god that he may have made a deal with, where he's going to get his soul or something of those lines. I'm not quite familiar with how that works exactly, but that's what it sounds like. We also saw the detective in the attic here. He was talking for quite a while with the doctor and other patients, I suppose, and it sounds like he thinks they're off murdering people left and right. That's not fun. That's not fun knowledge to know about. I think where we're headed next is we have to go to Dr. Gray's office. We have to break into Dr. Gray's office, to be exact. Let me double check on that. Break into Dr. Gray's office. Find out what he knows. Definitely knows more than he let off. It was almost night when Emily found herself back at Derceto. What exactly had she been doing? We went over that. Detective, what we went over that. Alright, so I guess we're going to head to Dr. Gray's office. First things first, always got to cup the ears. And boy, is that loud. It sounds like there's a storm going on now, so that's a bonus. Let's see which way we got to head here to his office. So we got to go down. That is his apartment. We're not headed there yet. Alright, so we got to go down 2 sets of stairs. We also have not seen the infirmary yet. I feel like that's going to be really creepy. That if we think there's ghosts running around, they're going to be there, that's for sure. Alright. So we're going to go down 1, 2 sets of stairs. Let's get going on that.
It's getting rough out there.
It is getting rough out there. You are right, Emily. You are on a roll. Solving mysteries.
If we can just get rid of Jeremy, everything will go back to normal.
That reminds me. I saw Miss Emily earlier. You remember her? You know she's Jeremy's niece.
She's looking for him.
That's right. She's helping us in her own way.
As long as she don't stand in the way of the mother of 1,000 young.
I don't think she knows or cares about that. She just here for Jeremy. I've been more worried about that Detective Carmen fella. He been snooping around asking all kinds of questions.
God, it hurts.
I wish you would stop doing that. Gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Alright, well, I do want to see what they got to say about this, because apparently they're not as cool as I thought they were. They might be bad guys too. There's a lot going on.
The orderlies, Baptiste and Lottie, were back at Derceto as well, like pieces of Emily's past haunting her. She couldn't figure out if they were on her side or not, and what was Lottie suffering from?
Alright, so now we have to... So we're going to go into the... Actually, it'd be quicker to go through that hallway that we have not even seen yet. We can see Ruth's room, McCaffrey's room, and an empty room, if we want to. Let's go that way and see what happens. Oh yeah, here's the piano. That little bitch stabbed us with something. I don't know if you guys remember that or not. That was not cool. Never mind, we cannot go that way. We're gonna go through the dining room. Oh my! This place has changed a little. Yeah. Yeah. This place has changed. Just a tad. Okay. Wait, that's locked? Why did I think we had that unlocked? Well, we're about to find out. We're about to find out if it's locked or not. You know, this place is,
What is going on here? It's blocked.
Oh. This place is a lot scarier during a storm. They're all blocked? So are we gonna have to... That's blocked too. Oh my god. I don't even know where to go here. So that's not gonna do us any good at all. Going upstairs. What if we go through the grand... Do we have to go in the infirmary? Oh. Oh, we were just talking about how scary that probably is. And now we gotta go through it? Oh, God. Okay. Or do we go through the conservatory? Wait a minute. That might be... No. That's not gonna do us any good. Then we go down. Oh, the ladder. Yeah. Wait a minute. I think that's what we gotta do here. It's over here. Guess we might as well take a peek at this.
Lunacy and the Astarte Artist Colony, a monograph by Yael Klein. In early 1909, the old Derceto plantation outside of New Orleans was turned into an artist's colony. 3 famous European artists rented the house and the surrounding land from the owner, the Ledoux family. The colony was chiefly run by Sebastian Cortez, who was playfully dubbed the captain by his collaborators, William Arges and Heinrich Kassel. The colony existed for 6 years, until one day all 12 members disappeared without a trace. It is widely believed that their disappearance is connected to the disastrous hurricane that passed through on September 29, 1915, but nothing truly supports this claim. What is known is their frequent participation in New Orleans nightlife, their love for hosting parties, and their elaborate contributions to the Mardi Gras parades as the Pirates of Pontchartrain. Accounts of their lifestyle can be found in almost every gossip column. It can effectively be summed up as carefree and bohemian. In late June 1909, the name Astarte first appeared in the newspapers. Cortez said the name came to him as he was painting. There is never any claim to knowing about the ancient Phoenician fertility goddess with the same name before this time. His fellow colonist Heinrich Kassel did know, because he later produced sculptures that show clear references to ancient idols of the goddess. It's impossible to know for sure how this name suddenly made an appearance, but it is interesting because of Derceto's history. Even the name Derceto is the Greek name of a Syrian fertility goddess. In the case of naming the plantation, Derceto was certainly not an accident. We know that Elijah Pickford intended to build a temple for his cult, for he had distributed pamphlets 2 years prior to the purchase of the land, advertising his intentions. His followers were estimated to be almost 100 men and women, mostly sailors, Maroons, and Cajuns, when the plantation was built. To outsiders, Dorsetto registered as an ordinary slave plantation, which enabled Pickford and his flock to remain hidden for decades. The official story is that the cult lasted until 1862, when the Union Army came and burned down the plantation and scattered all who lived there. Following the Civil War, new people started to congregate in the ruins of Dorsetto to invent a new fertility goddess, the Shub Niggurath. As much as Dorsetto is a particular name to have heard of, it's not entirely uncommon among the learned. Astarte is equally known and could have been subconsciously chosen by well-read artists. Shub Niggurath is, on the other hand, very uncommon. Almost impossible that anyone in Louisiana would have heard that name. The name is referenced only in rare books like Unausprechlichen Kulten and the Necronomicon, and is believed to be a bastardization of Arabic words meaning pertaining to the dark young. The few paragraphs printed on the goddess are so upsetting that no one in their right mind would want to build a religion resting on such qualities. The Shub Niggurath cult was hard to get rid of, but it is believed that despite the police jailing and killing several cultists over the years, the main culprit in the cult's demise is the cult itself, which seems to line up with every instance of cult activity on Dorsetto's grounds. When Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army arrived, he described the people at Dorsetto as malnourished and maniacal. As much as the army tried to save them, they fought back with fervor, as if nothing was going to stop them from slowly destroying themselves. While the disappearance of the Astarte artist colony remains a mystery, the recurring motif seems to suggest that their fate involved lunacy and a hunger for self-sacrifice to that fertility goddess with 1,000 names.
Okay, there's some crazy stuff going on here. We're definitely heading the right... Okay, we're definitely heading the right path, I think. Oh, this is the room where crazy shit happens. I don't like how it did that little zoom. What do we got on ammo and shit? Can we get a count on that? Alright, we got some shit. Not a lot of shit, but we got some shit. So, I think they want us to use that ladder that we put up a while back. Ladders in horror games scare me. Okay. Loud noises for no reason. That damn bear is so gonna come alive at some point. Look at that thing. Rawr. Alright, let's go for it. I don't want to ring that bell. The last thing I want to do is ring that bell. There's something here. Flying Dutchman. Shout out SpongeBob. Gotcha. Okay.
Mr. Waits must have had a spare key to Dr. Gray's office, but where? I need the key.
It's gotta be, like, there was a safe back here, wasn't there? Open up the
I
safe.
don't know the combination. Wait. Maybe I do.
Maybe you do. How would you? With what? With what prior information would you know the combination, Emily? It's got to be something that we have. Yeah, what are we going to be doing with this thing? It says something about a sacrifice. What are we going to do with that? Wait, is it in here? There's no way it's 913, right? It's puzzles. They always take me a second. They take me a second. The last safe I remember really got me. I overthought it. I took probably 40 minutes trying to figure it out, and it was just in front of me the whole time. Do I just try 913? Do I just go for it? We're going to give 913 a try.
It worked.
Oh my god, I'm a genius. Oh, I'm so freaking smart. The empty room.
The last guest in the empty room suffered from severe maladaptation. I must write this down, because if I understand the condition sufficiently, it could make me deny this fact at a later date. And there is reason for me to think I may come to suffer the consequences from this dysfunction, as some who came in contact with the guest seemed to adopt a new worldview in which everything was predetermined but broken. Upon accepting this worldview, some memories became unmanageable and later rejected. I do not know what this means. I cannot even remember the fate of the guest. I think they were simply misplaced one day and forgotten. Just like all documents pertaining to this guest, they have all been destroyed, or they never existed in the first place. Who wrote this? There has never been a guest in the empty room.
I don't like the sound of that. I don't like it one bit. I don't like the sound of that. Nope. I don't know what this is about to throw us into. Like, is Dr. Gray going to be in here?
Here we are. Dr. Gray's office.
Can I, like,
Now let's
unlock
see if we
this?
can find some answers.
Well, we don't have to open it. That's the last thing we got to do. What's going on here? Cassandra's thing.
I have finished tidying up Miss Beauregard's belongings. I will leave it to you to contact her agent and have them collect her things. I found one of Grace's drawings she might want back, along with this key in her room, which I believe you've been looking for, Mrs. Thompson.
Oh. Whose room was that in? There was a globe. A globe. I don't know why I'm doing this with my hand. Looks like I'm fondling it. Never mind. Okay. There was a globe somewhere. God, he whipped us up a drink. What is that? Okay.
Dearest Dr. Manzetti, I find myself in a losing battle with my patient. As I've disclosed in my previous letter, his delusions have him completely captured. It's bad enough that he is torturing himself with paranoia, but his madness turns out to be quite persuasive to others, effectively laying the ground for mass delusion. I am writing to you in hope that you can give me some guidance. Beyond my ambition to avoid devastating surgery on my patient, I have grown worried about my own defenses. The words of my patient are deranged, yet they often resonate with something primitive within me. I have tried photographing his brain with X-rays. It was surprisingly difficult to get good results. Dark blotches on the plates kept obscuring all details. My patient looked at the bad plates and cried out in terror, telling me the dark areas was the shadow of the worm, eating him from inside. I could not see anything out of the ordinary. I hope this is a sign that my mind is not as receptive to the madness as I had feared. After further inquiry, my patient described the shadows inside his mind as some kind of chthonic monstrosity that wants to undermine his sanctuary. This is clearly a reference to a place he calls Teroea, a sort of library or convent that works as a psychological haven. With this imaginary haven threatened by this Chthonian, he has now constructed another, less pleasant hiding spot. Lately, he has been bringing up a metaphor of a steamboat that has run aground, that he feels like he needs to start the engines and reverse, but he is afraid that the hole in the hull would cause the whole ship to sink. I've been watching him turn this metaphor into reality for the last week. He knows it's made up, but he is doubling down, trying to make it a real memory. I feel certain that this is my chance to break through the barriers of his self-deceit.
All right. Oh. I figured we'd be going there soon. So we got to go to the infirmary. I'm also trying to remember. Oh, shit. I didn't mean to do that.
Emily felt lost as she entered the office of Dr. Gray, much like she had the last time she was here. She began to question what she was hoping to find. She was simply going on a hunch that Dr. Gray was somehow tied up in this contract with the dog man. Emily.
All right, so we got to go. I don't remember where that was. There was a globe somewhere that had like a piece missing. I thought it was in someone's room. But maybe not. Now there are two thoughts. It was either in one of Grace's or Cassandra's room, or somewhere up there. Or it was right... No, because it says completed. I was going to say the treatment room, but or the reception maybe. Wait, what is not completed in here? It's gotta be something for later on. I'm just gonna go... I'm gonna head towards the infirmary and hope that I come across that globe, I think. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Okay, that took me a second to process. I didn't like that. I don't like that one bit. I really didn't like that. Can we leave yet?
I can't leave
Oh.
yet. I need to
Oh.
get Jeremy out of here.
I don't know. Do I just go look at... What was this key? Stairwell key. So we have the stairwell key and France. Okay, so we have to go through the grand parlor, through the stairwell, and that'll lead us to the infirmary, where we can now unlock that door, is what I'm assuming. Oh, the infirmary's gonna have ghosts. I already know that. That's the last thing I want to see. Oh. Let's go up to the sitting room. I feel like maybe the globe was in there. I'm just gonna run. I'm just gonna freaking run. Oh god, I hate this little art exhibit. I don't like it one bit. I don't like it at all.
Hey, little lady, how's your evening been
Not
going?
this creep!
Ups and downs, I suppose.
I hear that. We all live in the life of an elevator operator.
That guy's a weirdo.
Are you alright, sweetie?
Sweetie, she stabbed you.
You want to see my mask, miss? I'm making
No.
it for St. John's.
How did you... Is that supposed to be my... Ow!
Oh, hell nah!
You should learn your place, little girl.
Why are you acting this way?
Oh, I'm throwing
What did I
hands.
ever do to you?
I will fucking slap you silly.
Grace! Grace!
Grace is a bitch. When are we gonna realize that? Grace is a bitch. I don't like Grace. Why are we in here?
The mask had reminded Emily of her father. It didn't seem like a chance connection, but a purposeful reference made by that child. How could Grace have known what he looked like, and that it would upset Emily so? And why would she use those words? Emily felt like it was beyond strange. It felt impossible. Did it even happen? Was she losing her mind?
Grace is a bitch. I don't like Grace. I haven't liked Grace. I still don't like Grace. This is completed. I don't even know why we're in. I don't want to be in here. I know he's probably a ghost, but can we get a pulse check on this guy? I'm taking that key. Dope.
I'll just borrow these.
Do I talk to him or just let him do his thing? I might just... I kind of want to just kick him. Because this dude's
At least
pervy.
he's breathing. I'll just let him sleep it off.
Yeah, sounds good to me. I knew we...
There's something missing.
Right there. What is that? What is that? Is that a treasure map? Jack Sparrow type shit. And a health? Alright. Alright. It says Cassandra's room isn't completed. Oh, actually, didn't they say they were going to package up her shit or something? I want to take another look at this. Like, is there something? Yeah, look at all this. A movie script?
Jeremy knew that the only one who could help him now was the guest in room number 3. The room seemed to have been empty for so long, but that wasn't allowed to be true. The story needed to be different. To include something from the outside, he would bring the guest back to room 3 and show them what was in that safe. 913. But those were not the right numbers. That was the combination for the safe in the clerk's office.
Was I supposed to find this before? So is this completed now? completed. Alright. Let's get down to that infirmary. You stay where you are, pervert. So we gotta go... We can get in there, so we can just go through. Yeah. 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 I know where I'm going. Yeah. As long as no freaky deaky things happen. Throw me into something crazy. I haven't done a Batiste room yet. Is it locked? Not. I'm shocked I haven't been in this room yet.
Brother, I need you to trust me. This is the most important moment in our family's history. I know you have doubts and that the terrible Mama Loa told you lies. I would never betray you. I promise.
Who can we trust? I don't know who's on whose side. I don't know who's with who. I don't know who is trying to hurt me. I don't know who is trying to help me. There is a lot going on. Is that it? Is that complete? All right. This is where we saw them, actually. Yeah, because they walked this way. We were down there. All these little noises, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit, because I think there's ghosts wandering around these halls. Oh, God. Just fucking go. Just fucking go. I don't like that. What's going on there? Oh, God. Oh, God. It's like Insidious, the Red Door. Oh, I don't like this. So where do we look first? Let's just get these rooms out of the way. Oh my God.
I need the key.
Oh no. No, 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 no. Was that the Undertaker? Oh God, there's so much going on. We gotta go in the laboratory, don't we? Oh no. Oh, God.
Radiography. Patient Jeremy Hartwood. Date June 14, 1930. Plates. Jeremy's skull proved difficult to capture properly. Partial radiographs worked best. A complete picture of the brain can be assembled by piecing 3 plates together. Observations. Even when looking at an assembled version, a shadow covers significant parts of Jeremy's brain. Possible tumor, but more likely that the equipment is failing. Jeremy reacted strongly to the pictures and claimed to see a giant clay worm eating and displacing his memories. Notes. While this exercise has left me nowhere closer to an answer, I feel confident that a Burkhart lobotomy should sever all necessary parts.
Okay.
Hypothetical psychosurgery based on the ideas by Burkhart and the St. Petersburg research could end up saving Jeremy's mind. Severing the connections around the frontal lobe would certainly solve most mental afflictions. The procedure would be brutal in performance, as well as in efficiency. An ice pick pushed through the edge of the eye and into the skull would untether the nerves like Alexander cutting the Gordian knot. As this would likely leave Jeremy in a very different condition, all other paths should first be explored. The medical instrument I would need for this lobotomy is missing, and I should have Waits order a new one.
Yeah, maybe try some other stuff first, you know? That sounds kind of permanent. Okay. Oh, God. It was worth a try. Jeremy sounds like he's going through it right now. No, that's the wrong door. I don't want to go back in there. I don't want to go back in there.
You have to keep looking, Jerry.
Thank you.
What's this?
I don't think I can go in here yet. Oh, that looks creepy. That looks really dark and scary. I knew I wouldn't like this place. Oh, you bitch. Oh, you hoe. This might take a second. Okay. So this one does that. We need it. Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Really? Red lights, huh? Red lights? It's an interesting choice. Okay, let's map this. Let's map this out. That's the. It's there. Oh, we can rotate. Okay, that's good to know. That's, what? It's supposed to go like this? Oh god, I'm so confused. So are we only gonna need 3? Let's put you back. Let's also put you back. So I'm thinking this goes... No. No. I think this one goes at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, that looks right. That looks round. That looks like the bottom or back of a brain. I think. Yes. Maybe not. No. Oh yeah. That just came out of the picture. Okay. Well, now we have that. So we have to go look at the surgery room and the laboratory again, I guess. I guess that's a thing. We don't have a key for that, though. That's locked now, too? And that's still locked. Is there something in this room? It's also locked. Okay. Oh no. Oh god, no. I didn't want to do that. Oh, there's a lot of...
I'm about to go off like a weapon. Fuel to the top, got a filled up engine. In my thoughts, obsession.